Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to answer a question from Sky. Based on a previous video I did on karma, she wanted more information on, karma and paying back that debt. So I'm going to try to answer that today. I'm Lady Starfire, and I'm here with your tips and do's and don'ts and how-tos and how to stay out of trouble. Now with karma is neutral. So therefore that means that whatever you do comes back to you threefold. All right? So that means good or bad. If you do bad things come back to you. If you do good things, then those good things come back. Now, everything doesn't always happen in this lifetime. Some things may happen in various lifetimes, because also threefold does not mean 3 times. It's 3 times 3 times 3. So if you do that math, that comes out to 27 times. So, you might see people that are next thing to a saint, but everything bad in the world happens to them. Well, most likely they weren't a very good person in one or more past lives. So now, though they're being the good person, they're having to pay back that debt and find out what it was like for those people that were good people that they did bad things to. And when you look at it that way, you'll find yourself asking yourself why. Why is all this happening to me? Or why is all this happening to this really good person? Well, when you think about it, it's due to karma. It's karmic debt. Just like when you see somebody that's maybe not a great person in this life, but everything seems to be falling in line for them. Well, that's because in some past life, they actually built up a lot of good karma. Whatever bad they're doing in this one, they'll have to pay that back in another. Also, along with that karmic debt, before we're born into each lifetime, we choose what lessons we want to learn. In other words, what karmic debt we want to pay, receive, whatever. So whatever lessons that you chose to learn in this life are the ones that you're learning and that you're going through. So when people go say, oh, I would have never chose to go through this, well, you did before you were born, because it was a lesson you had to learn. And as long as you learn that lesson, the karmic debt ends. If you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and not learning the lesson, then you're going to keep going through the same garbage over and over and over. So it's a whole lot better to learn that lesson, shake that hand of karma and say, thank you. It was tough, but I got it now. I learned that lesson, so now I don't have to go through this again in this lifetime or the next. So karma is all about learning lessons and paying your dues. It's like everything else in life. Nothing is free. Magic isn't free. Everything we do in life costs somehow, whether it's paying out money for something or the universal debt. No matter what, you pay for everything you do. A lot of people skate by thinking, well, I sure got away with that cheap, or I got this, or I got that. They really didn't get away with anything, though it may seem like it at the time. The karmic debt that they're building up and what they're going to have to pay later is a much higher price than whatever they would have paid initially. This is why when you come into my store, if I'm helping you with some kind of spell work or something like that, and I do it on donation. Now, I'll charge for what materials I'm using, but for my knowledge and my time, it's a donation. So let's just say that $20 is all you have between now and payday, and that's what you give me. Now, understand, I do all the work first. I don't change what I do based on your ability to pay. So say, once again, $20 is all you've got between now and payday. And once we've done it, that's what you give me. Well, you're walking out knowing that you gave from your heart. Therefore, you're going to get the maximum benefit out of that. Now, same spell, done exactly the same way, but this person has gobs of money in the bank, driving a fancy, car. They hand $20. They walk out going, man, I sure got that cheap. The work I did was the work I did. I don't change anything, but they just cheapen their own magic. They're not going to get near as much out of it as they would have without that thought process. So it's really important when, to not cheapen your own magic. It doesn't matter what the other person did or didn't do. You can make it great or you can cheapen it with your own thought process. So, when things go not well for you, always look in your own backyard. Think about it. What did I possibly do to cause this? Did I forget to say, and it harm none? And therefore something bad happened for me to get it? And when that happens, once again, there's karma. Say, for instance, you want somebody out of your space. They are just horrible to you. Whether it's a next door neighbor or a coworker. Don't work something to get rid of them. You may get what you're asking for, but you're also possibly getting bad karma because you're wishing harm. Instead, do something to send them somewhere else, another state where they'll be happier than they've ever been in their life, making more money than they've ever made in their life. Everything wonderful for them, but over there. Okay? So you're wishing good things for them. So when they get that promotion or that job offer in California or, wherever it is that's away from you, then they're getting something awesome, which is good karma for you because that's what you wished for them. But you're also winning because now they're no longer your neighbor or your coworker or, whatever. They are no longer in your space. So it's a win-win in that situation. So remember about your intent. Your intent is what makes something good or bad karma. And that debt will always be paid, whether it's in this lifetime or another. Just like you can invoke your threefold law, which is invoking karma on that person that has done horrible things to you. And you don't want to deal with them in future lifetimes to repay that debt. So you're going to invoke your threefold law and ask that all of that karmic debt that is owed to you is paid now in this lifetime. Because you want to be done with them. You don't want to dance with them in the next. And then that way it gets that done. Now, if nothing happens to that person, then it's a possibility that they were actually the hand of karma for something that was done in a past life. So don't keep trying to do something to them because all you're doing is building up more bad karma. No harm, no foul on the first time, especially if you just ask everything they've sent to you. Next thing you know, they're winning the lottery, they're getting a new house, a new car. That means that that's all they wished on you was good. So be certain before you start, really sending things to people. It's better to actually invoke karma because that way only what they sent to you is what they will get back. Sky, I hope this helps explain things better. If there's something more that you need, feel free to leave me a message or come by the store or call me. And I'll be, really happy to try to help you out. If this information is helpful for you, click the like and let me know that I'm doing a good job. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have subscribed, thank you. I really, really appreciate your support. And if you think about it and you know somebody else that this information may be helpful to, please share my video. Maybe the only way that they get to see it and get that knowledge and help. So until the next time, everyone, have a great day and blessed be.